What I'm interested in is the truth, the whole truth, and absolutely nothing but the truth. I don't like a hater. I don't like the wicked. I don't like. Listen, you see, family, before I came to a knowledge of Yahuwah, I had wicked intents. And not toward people just for any reason. But if somebody did me wrong, retaliation, my thought of retaliation was to really make a point. But fortunately for me, while I was without Yahuwah, I never got to that point. I had two instances in my life where somebody did wrong to us, me and my family, and everything in me wanted to retaliate in the worst aggressive way. But Yahuwah never allowed me to know and find those people. My heart was wicked. Before I knew Yahuwah, when I think about instances, I went to the mall one time here in New Jersey, a mall called the Cherry Hill Mall in a white neighborhood. It was around Christmas time. I couldn't find my car and came out walking around looking for the car. And mall security started following me. And before I know it, security stopped following me. Then before I know it, cop cars start sailing in on me from every direction. They hopped out the car, drew their guns, command me to stand still, put my hand on my head, and on they went. They kept me standing there for about an hour, digging through my car. I had to take them to my car. Digging through the car, they found a little knife in the trunk of the car that wasn't even mine. I bought the car, didn't even know the knife was there. A little tiny knife. You know, I could arrest you for this. Said, you can't arrest me for that. The thing don't even fit in the palm of my hand. Oh, you're a smart one. They harassed me. And you know, when I got through that ordeal, I made a commitment to myself. And if I was ever driving, I was without Yahuwah. If I was ever driving with a gun in my car, and a white cop pulled me over, he was going to eat everything that I had in it. I made that commitment. And I was serious. Because that wasn't my only experience. I've had others. Yep. I've had those experiences. But I praise Yahuwah that he rid me of those. You see? I praise Yahuwah that he rid me of those because my heart was evil. My heart was wicked continually. And to be quite honest, I'm going to be real with you now, and I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I ponder whether or not when a people have oppressed us so much, for us to give back to them what they do to us, is that wicked or is that justice? I ponder those thoughts. But again, I'm reminded, vengeance is mine, says Yahuwah, I will repay. You see. So we give Yahuwah praise, honor, and esteem. Because what he tells me is, and even though the Christians put some of this stuff in there to dumb down our people, about loving your enemy and doing good to your enemy. They esteem those things beyond what the scripture actually says to dumb down our people in captivity. It's against the law to fight for justice, they say. All of a sudden there's a law. It's against the scriptures to fight for justice. So I'm abusing you and misusing you, but you are not to fight for justice. Just be a good slave. Two wrongs don't make a right. And you know, the truth is, as a people, we have done that. We have cared for those who have abused us and done all kinds of wrong to us, and still even put them above us, above ourselves and our own well-being. Think about slavery and how for a black woman, for example, how she would be required to nurse the children of the slave master. Slave master just whooped her, but yet she have to love that child, and she did. These children, the children of the slave master, often you found that they loved their slave mothers, the ones that take care of them, even breastfeed them. They actually loved them. And the mothers, the slave mothers, the women loved these children also and cared for them greatly. And that's no new phenomena. That goes all the way back in history. The slaves were the educators of the Romans. The slaves were the educators of the Greeks. Who were the slaves? The slaves were people of Yashar'Al. They were the educated ones that educated these people. Of course, history don't tell us that. You see, they give us lies and all kinds of heresy, all kinds of nonsense, you see. But then they go and they write that truth in books. But guess what? They change the people. They say the slaves were the Jews that educated the Romans and the Greeks and so on. No, there were people of Yashar'Al. The Jews are not people of Yashar'Al. The people of Yashar'Al are us.